Oh boy, what a time to be alive, to be a fighting game fan. Yeah, so Evo just wrapped up. I'm making this video like a few days afterwards, just because I didn't have the time to make it, but also I kind of just wanted to think about, you know, the stuff we got shown. And I'm not gonna lie, gamers, I'm getting really sick and tired of fighting games just being a gamble. You're investing in something that might not even make it past season 2. Now, if you haven't heard the news already, okay, so Guilty Gear just revealed its new character for the new season pass, Robokey, or Robokey, sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. I don't play Guilty Gear, so. But anyways, so they revealed this character, and then they revealed a bunch of other things for other fighting games. But what really kind of caught my eye, and I've been kind of following it loosely on Twitter, it was the Blaze Blue Central Fiction character reveal. Now, realistically, you would think, why the frick are they adding a new character for a game that's almost 20 years old? The game that came out in 2016, right? And I didn't really think of it much, but then I started to look around everything else that was around, the Arc System games, and I'm talking about Arc System games specifically. Okay? And as if you guys didn't know, okay, I'm a huge Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle fan. That has been my go-to game. That is actually my first, fun fact, that was actually my first fighting game I actually, sat down and got good at. Funny enough. And, I have a lot of memories with that game. I still play it to this day. I still try to hone my skills, Now, granted, I have no one else to really play the game with, so, the game will still be dead like that for, a while. And I had to sit here, and then I also seen that Granblue was getting a new character, which is fine. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then when I saw the character for Central Fiction, I started to notice a few things. Arc System doesn't treat their fighting games with love and care. At least most of them. I should say at least most of them. And I, a while back, I started to also pick up Granblue, because obviously, no one's going to play Cross Tag, right? So I picked up Granblue, and I started to also get good at that game. I had, 200, 300 hours in the game. I can't remember, but anyways. I was sitting there, and I was thinking to myself, weird. Why is only Granblue getting a character, right? And you might think, hey, yo, why do you think that's a bad thing? And I gotta say, it's not. It's not a bad thing that Granblue's getting a character, right? The only problem is, it's coming out in September. And as I'm recording this, it's July, so 2.5 months, basically. Almost 2.5 months until this character comes out. That's a big problem. Okay? I want this to be known to everyone. People that play Granblue will know it is almost impossible to find matches in Granblue unless you're playing in lobby matches. And lobby matches are so cancer. Usually, you only go there if you're trying to sweat your nuts off, right? But I usually don't go to the lobby matches because I don't care. I might as well just go find a ranked match and leave. But why this is a problem to me is the game hasn't gotten any balance patches, any characters since February, since Ilsa came out. And I think, genuinely, honestly, that's a freaking big problem with a game this small. Granblue is not a big fighting game IP. It's not big at all. It's so tiny in compared to, Guilty Gear, okay? And I'm honestly getting really sick and tired of Arc Systems neglecting their other fighting games to cater to their more money makers. I don't understand that, okay? Guilty Gear is getting more content, like, every time. Every time I see something on Guilty Gear, it's more content, more balance patches, more support, everything. And I get it's their moneymaker, and they're gonna support that, but it's like, still, what the frick? Also, isn't it a little bit ridiculous that a game that released in 2016 is getting support? Is getting support! Cross Tag isn't, by the way, a game that released in 2018. A game that's not gonna have support. Like, I'm so genuinely getting tired of this. Arc Systems, what are we doing? And I'm really agitated right now because people actively defend this, and it's so freaking weird to me. Like, for Grand Blue, people say it's okay that we're not getting anything for like the next 2.5 months. We're not getting any balance patches for the next 2 months. We're not getting a new character for the next 2 months. Heck, the game doesn't even have a season 3, and people are telling us not to complain about it. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you really going to tell us to not complain about this? Like, a lot of people do not understand that a lot of people play fighting games for the characters. That's why I played Grand Blue. It was because Nier caught my interest, and I bought the game on release because of that. And people are really going to try to say that it shouldn't matter. You know, like, we should be grateful we're getting anything at all. Like, frick off with that. That's so freaking stupid. No. Absolutely not. Grand Blue has been dead for so long. Maybe not as dead as Cross Tag, but that game has been dead for a while, bro. Ilsa brought it back up a little bit, but after that, nothing. I couldn't find any matches. I couldn't freaking play the game. All my hours into training, where's that going? Nowhere. And I'm really getting sick and tired of this freaking bullcrap that Arc System is doing. Mortal Tokon is coming out. In the same month id is coming out. I have no interest in id, okay? But the problem is you're releasing a DLC character on the same month that Avatar and Mortal Tokon is coming out. Are we freaking retarded? What are we doing? Do you want Grand Blue to tank? I don't understand what was the game plan here. Like, I'm being so dead serious right now. Oh my god, Arc System. And before people say, okay, technically, Central Fiction is probably not getting another season. But the fact that it's getting another character in general, and not Cross Tag getting a season 3 or another character or another balance patch, is freaking crazy to me. It genuinely is. There's a lot of broken characters in Cross Tag. Carmine, Yumi, Adachi, Naoto. A lot of these characters need to get freaking nerfed. I like Naoto. I main Naoto. Okay, but I think she should be nerfed. 100%. Heck, if you want to throw in Ruby there, I wouldn't blame you, okay? But it's so crazy to me that we're sitting in a timeline where now new games are getting shafted and new and old games are getting constant updates. I don't even play Central Fiction. I tried to play Central Fiction. I don't like it. I don't like Central Fiction. I don't like Guilty Gear. I hate both of those games. Those games do not appeal to me whatsoever. So it does nothing to me that Central Fiction's getting a new character or Guilty Gear is getting another season. Like, that does nothing to me at all. So I'm just... And even Fighters is still getting content! And that game released around the same time as Cross Tag. So, what are we doing? And I got into a debate about it with my homie the other day, and he was telling me that, like, you know, like, they're not really, like, giving out updates or support like that to Fighters, and it's like, yes, the frick they are. They still get updates, they still get balance patches, they still get characters, clearly, as if freaking the I'm not a Dragon Ball guy, the one character, okay, whatever, it looks like a monkey, whatever. And you're gonna really try to freaking tell me that Arc Systems is not freaking picky, or they're not, what is it called? Whatever it's called. They're not freaking favoritistic when it comes to their fighting games. Guilty Gear has been getting so much support, and Blaze Blue Central Fiction is now getting another character. And Grand Blue gets nothing. Granblue doesn't even get a balance patch. Oh, well, and when we do get a balance patch, it's not even anytime soon. You still have to wait. The game isn't going to survive that long for us to get that new character or balance patch. I think people are severely misunderstanding what the situation is here. Yes, I'm glad we're still getting another character for Granblue, but that still realistically doesn't change anything because of the fact we still haven't gotten any balance patches. And people will make the argument, well, you should be like waiting for balance patches just to actually play the game. No, but I'm getting tired of the stale meta of Vera, Gran, Catalina. I'm getting sick and tired of the freaking meta that everyone keeps using. Everyone uses those same characters: Gran, Jita, Catalina, Vera. And those characters still haven't gotten nerfed, by the way. Those characters have been broken since day one. And they never gotten a singular nerf. Like, I'm so confused what people play fighting games for. Okay? People play fighting games for the characters, believe it or not. And the fact that people are actively defending this choice that is coming from Arc Systems is so retarded. Are you really that mentally brain dead that you have to sit there and defend something that is obviously really freaking stupid? Now, gratefully, thankfully, some people are already calling this out. They're saying, wait, like, this is freaking dumb. Why do we have to wait until September? Usually when a character releases or they're doing balance patches, they do it like 2 weeks at a time. Either 2 weeks at a time, like 3 weeks at a time, whatever the case may be. But at least they still release balance patches in a timely manner. And they don't make you wait so freaking long. So, for me, I'm just kind of confused because what are they doing? Granblue, do you want your game to die? Like, I'm being so dead serious. Do you really want your game to die? Me personally, I don't really understand it. And Guilty Gear getting all this support makes me hate it even more. It makes me not want to play the game even more. Yes, it's cool that this game is alive as long as it is. That's freaking fantastic and cool. But still, also, I know Granblue is supposed to change up the game, supposed to revamp the gameplay systems, and people want to say that that's why it's taking so long to release it, and that's why they're releasing it in September. Well, I don't think you know how balance patches work or how updates work, but you do know that once they have a date set for an update, you do know, like, they're done with it, right? They're just waiting for it to, like, ship it off for, like, everyone to, like, approve of the update to go live. I think I've seen a person on Twitter really say that that's why it's taking so long and we should just be patient. It's like, no, we've been patient for like 5 to 6 months. We've been patient for far too long. And honestly, I really wanted to make this video because it definitely does irritate me of how Arc Systems is treating their fighting games. And it's so unfair that if I don't want to play Guilty Gear or Dragon Ball FighterZ or Central Fiction, I just get kind of shafted in my fighting game support because I don't want to play Street Fighter 6. I don't want to play Tekken. I don't want to. Well, I might play King of Fighters, but whatever. Like, I don't want to play these games because they're not interesting to me. The characters don't look interesting to me. Like, if I'm having to be honest, I don't think if you're gonna make a fighting game, at least support it for 3 seasons instead of the 2, because it's getting genuinely irritating to me that I have to basically hope to God that my money investment in a fighting game takes off like Guilty Gear does. Like, I'm being so dead serious. It's genuinely so annoying. And people that are defending this are not very smart, bro. I don't get it. People need to understand that people play fighting games for different reasons. Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's it for this video. I just wanted to come out here and point out the hypocrisy, which was these people being freaking dumb. And yeah, I mean, honestly, this is just disgustingly stupid. Arc Systems, I hope you don't drop support for Marvel Tokon. I doubt you will because it's Marvel IP, but, well, we'll see. But anyways, guys, that's all for this video. See you next time.